Hello and welcome to another Just Watched. I am your host, Devin. With me is Billy.
Woo!
And Office Space was the movie of the week.
Yeah, so Devin, so if you could go ahead and do the Just Watch, that would be great.
So if anyone wants to know personal stories about Devin did have an office job for 7 years. And it is as soul-crushing as you can imagine.
Well, yeah, so you can confirm that Office Space.
Yeah, this is very accurate to the experience of an actual office. The most soul-crushing, and everything they said is so accurate. Like, they scare you just enough to think that you're going to get fired without actually firing you.
Yeah.
So that you do the most work for the minimum amount of reward.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was a fun movie overall.
Yeah, like, oh no, it's a classic. Like, it's...
I can see why. And I can see why there's so many memes about it right now.
I know, right?
Because I see that, that'd be great. Poster everywhere.
Yeah, I know. Right, like, Gary Cole just nailed that character.
He did. The asshole boss. So, simple plot of the movie, Billy.
Alright, well, Peter works at Initech, software company, whatever.
Yeah.
Hates his job. And then he ends up getting hypnotized just to be trying to get through it, and he ends up not doing jack shit.
Yeah. And they find a way for a quick get-rich-quick scheme for using a virus.
Yeah, so, yeah, we got that. It finds out, these guys and friends are getting laid off, but he has a virus that can rip the company off money over time.
Yep. Goes haywire.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, the movie starts out like a typical... Like, I thought this was going to be way more office shenanigans.
Yeah.
And it's not really.
Okay.
Like, it's like almost 50-50.
Okay.
Like, I expected that we were going to be in the office the whole movie.
Yeah.
And just see, like, weird scenes.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Kind of like, oh, what's the show that's in an office?
The Office?
The Office, there we go. Forgive me, my brain is melting.
Like, what are you thinking of, like, live-action Dilbert?
Yeah. Dilbert's a great example of this.
Yes.
Like, you can tell when someone actually has worked in an office, because, like, Adam Scott, the guy who does Dilbert, worked in an office, and you can tell he nailed what an office life is.
Yeah.
By also giving it an absurd, twisted humor. And I haven't seen The Office, but I've heard it's pretty accurate, too.
Yeah. Like, not my cup of tea. You know.
No, definitely not. When you live the experience, you don't really want to watch the experience. Which is why I probably haven't seen this movie.
Fair enough, right?
Yeah. But when I watched this movie, I was like, flashbacks is the only way I can say what the experience felt like.
Like, even nightmare dreams, apparently.
Oh, yeah, no. If you work in an office long enough, you will have those kind of nightmare dreams where you're at work. And it just becomes your day and night cycle. It's terrible. And then just the stress of just... They really make you... A job like that really makes you feel like if you lose this job, your life is over.
Yeah.
And I hated it. But enough about me, let's get into the movie.
Yeah. Which also, this is actually based on a series of animated shorts from SNL.
Yeah, I've had a feeling that it's come from somewhere.
Yeah, like, and like, there's a... I can't remember if it was the original things were called Officers or just Milton versus Initech. I can never remember.
Yeah. But, anyway. So, let's get on to Peter, the main character here. So, yeah, we start off, Peter hates his job. We have a nice, lovely scene of a commute.
Oh my god. That's a good way to open the movie, right?
Yeah. Just show what it's like to just even sit in traffic to go to someplace you hate.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't have to do a commute for any of my jobs, but...
No, because you get this scene, he's waiting in the car, like, one lane's not moving, he switches lanes.
Yeah, and then the other lane that he was in starts moving, and then...
And the old guy passes him.
Yep. It's like, I have been in traffic like that, it's hell.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, thank God I don't have to be anywhere.
Yeah. I'm like, I was actually in New York to rush hour.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah, so I left myself like, was I in that traffic? Yeah, New York, clock rush hour, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, and then we get into the office, and we see the nightmare it is.
Oh, yeah.
The constant reminder of one screw up.
Yeah. Did you get the memo about the TPS reports?
Yes, I got the memo. It's right here.
Well, hell, we'll go ahead and get you that memo.
Yeah. It's literally just the boss will say something, and it doesn't matter how you respond.
Yeah.
He's not listening.
No.
I've had bosses like that.
Yeah.
I've even tested bosses like that.
Ooh, nice.
Where I was like, you're not listening to a word I say. I can tell you to go fuck yourself, and you go, you just be like, yep.
It's like, yeah, like, I'm doing your way.
I didn't go that far, but...
just bad. It's like, okay, keep up the good work.
I will on your way. Your wife said the same. So the changing point in the movie is actually when he goes to this hypnotherapist.
Oh, yeah.
And there's another me kind of experience moment where, like, I had a brush-in with, well, I wouldn't say death, but the limited mortality we actually have. So when he goes to the hypnotist basically puts him into a trance.
Yep.
Which is the same thing you do when you meditate, just so you know.
I love that you pointed that out.
Yeah. And during it, before the hypnotist can do any hypnotic stuff, the hypnotist has a heart attack. He dies.
And he's just sitting there just nice, still relaxed.
Yeah, like zoned out, relaxed, goes home, sleeps for Saturday when he's supposed to work.
Yeah. And boss leaves, 17 messages?
Yeah. And all Peter's life, main goal is, I just want to do nothing.
Yeah.
And that's his motivation, is just, I want to just do nothing.
Yeah, no, it's like he just wants to relax and just...
Yeah, everyone's dream is to just have your own time, do nothing. But the turning point of this movie, the learning point, we'll call it, is he learns that no one likes their job. No one's actually happy at their job.
No.
And people who are happy at their job have found a reason to be happy at their job. And that's basically it.
Yeah.
And that everyone has to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as much as I am pro, if you hate your job, leave your job, find something you're more passionate about. Yeah. You also got to remember the reality is that you do actually have to work.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Straight to the point there.
Yeah, no sugarcoating that. Anyways, so Peter goes back. He's so relaxed and laid back and uncaring.
Oh, yeah, no,
And the comedy of the movie is that doesn't get you fired, apparently. That gets you a promotion.
Yeah, they're doing layoffs, and they're thinking he's going to be the one that's laid off. Actually, they're going to be a promotion.
Yeah. I like that, I've had consultants come in and actually have to do interviews like that.
So, talk us through what you do here.
Yeah, exactly. And then you basically have to argue why you should have your job.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not easy to convince someone who's never seen what you do understand how important it is what you do.
Yeah, was the scene where the interview was like, I think, character Tom.
Yeah. And Tom's job is basically customer service and taking customer information and taking it to the software development. And they're like, well, why don't the customers just talk to the software development? And I was like, I understand what you're saying, but I can give you a reason why Tom should be having his job.
Listen, I have people skills.
Yeah. Tom didn't do a great job of explaining his own job.
No.
And he gets fired for it. So, Peter goes into this, and basically, just straight up honest and relaxed. And apparently, that impresses the two Bobs.
Yeah. Yeah, then they talk to his boss, their Bill.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Peter's like, no, the problem's not with Peter. We believe it's with you.
Yeah, you're not challenging him.
Yeah.
Which I hate when people say that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, the reason Downton's acting is because you weren't challenging him enough. It's like, no, I'm acting it because I'm bored, yes, but I don't actually want more challenge.
No.
Allow me space to actually, like, do other things. Then Peter finds out that his two friends, Mike and... Zamir.
Technically Michael Bolton.
Yeah, Michael Bolton. Which...
Well, that would come a bit.
Yeah, that joke is... I see it, and I was like, I don't know who Michael Bolton is, to be honest. But I'd be annoyed if my name was the same as another famous person's name. And everyone kept asking, are you guys related? Do you like his music? I was like, no, I just happen to have the same name. Even at the interview, let's talk about that. Even at the interview, one of the interviewers is a huge fan of Michael Bolton.
Then when he says something like Michael's like, just Mike.
Yeah. Like...
And he gives him that look when he said, just call me Mike.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's the sound of someone who just got soul crushed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I could try to argue this, but what is the actual point? And they're, like, quizzing on him, like, what's your favorite song of his?
Yeah.
Like, I don't listen to him, but I have to pretend I do.
Yeah, like...
Otherwise you're going to get mad and fire me.
Yeah, it's like, I have to say, like them all.
Yeah. And then we also find out about the love interest.
Yeah. Anna, I believe?
Joanna, I do believe is the right name.
Yeah.
And she works at the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Like,
so,
Chipton's or something?
Johnsky's.
Johnsky's, yeah.
And she has to, with her boss, who's always reminding her that she's only wearing the bare minimum of 15 pieces of flair.
Yeah. Which is pins and ways to express yourself.
Yeah.
Which also annoyingly soul crushing.
Yeah. She's always compared to the annoying...
The jerk who's wearing 37 pieces of
flair.
And just too happy to be a person.
Yeah. No one is that happy.
No, there's no way no one is that happy without some sort of substance.
Yeah.
So, and Peter has a crush on her. Normally, Peter would never approach this lady, but laid back Peter.
Oh, his confidence level just went up.
Yeah. I just love... That's the best way I think you could actually, like, ask a girl out.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy, just, hey, do you want to go to lunch with me?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I don't think I can do that. It's like, okay, cool. I'm going to go over to this cafe, or this restaurant, and have a seat. If you choose to join me, that's fine. If you choose not to, that's fine as well. No, not pushy, just gave her the option and left. And of course she took the option.
Yeah.
And then there's a bit of the dating back and forth. They both find out they like kung fu.
Yeah. Well, the neighbors interrupts them.
Yeah, so let's talk about the neighbor real quick.
Oh, lots.
Yeah. So, Peter lives in an apartment, and the walls are basically paper thin. You can hear each other just through the wall. And just the opening scene is like, come on, man, can we just pretend that like we can hear each other through the walls?
It just goes all.
Yeah, and then it's like, come on over. And I've had living conditions like that too.
Yeah.
So, no, that pain.
No, then when they were trying to figure, when they realized they screwed up.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Lois, do you want to come over?
No, I don't want you screwing up my life as well.
It's like, oh.
Or they're discussing the plans like, no one can know about this plan.
Yes. No one, I won't tell anyone either. What the hell was that?
I don't worry, he's cool. Alright, so I guess we kind of talked about things we liked about the movie. Anything we didn't like about the movie?
Ooh, yeah. This, like I said, this is called classic, so this is a hard.
Yeah, for you, this is a hard one.
Yeah.
It was just kind of middle of the road for me.
Yeah, like I said, you open the remote office shenanigans.
Yeah. I didn't want anything too bizarre out there, but at the same time, I was like, it didn't really drive home that much how bad an office job is. And I would have liked to see something more done where, like, they had fun with the money for a bit.
Yeah.
And then something bad happened.
You
kind of skipped that part of the movie in my mind.
Yeah.
It went from, we did the thing, and we don't get to enjoy it, and now we gotta do the, like, here's the repercussion.
Yeah.
But the way they set up the movie, it's kind of like you're never going to get the enjoyment from anything. That's your life.
There you go.
Peter's not allowed to have enjoyment in his life. Other than that, though, it's a fine movie.
Yeah. Because the other characters like Boss Bill and I don't know if you forget Milton.
Oh, I was going to get to Milton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to save this for the end because the story of Milton is its
there you
own
go.
movie
Okay,
in
there you
my
go.
mind.
Oh.
So the other thing we have to talk about is the printer scene because everyone remembers the freaking printer scene.
Yeah, like this is that's the one scene like in the movie that besides like the memes with the boss.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the movie for that scene.
Yes. And for good reason. We've all had a piece of machinery that annoyed the hell out of us.
Yeah.
And we had a coffee maker at work that would just... if it gave you coffee, God blessed you that day. If it didn't spew all over the floor or anything else. That was our machine of torment. And in this one, it's a printer.
Yeah.
And the justice you feel from just smashing the machine.
Oh, yeah, like they had to hold Michael back when they're trying to leave.
Oh, yeah. That's how much he hated that thing. So, if you're wondering why this scene is so important, you have to watch the movie and understand just how much this printer is annoying.
Yeah, Ben's like, oh, now I get that.
Now I understand the rage. Alright, now the story of Milton. So, Milton is kind of a mumbly...
Yeah, like he's...
Not really a... Like, I don't even know how to put it.
Yeah, no, like it's...
He wants to have a backbone, but he doesn't have a backbone.
No.
And everyone thinks they can just walk all over him just because he can't articulate what he wants. He mumbles too much.
Yeah, no, it's like because apparently when we found out that he was actually fired 2 years previous.
Yeah. Oh my god, so this angered me. So, part of Milton's story is that he was originally fired 2 years ago, but no one told him and laid him off. And the pay machine still kept paying him.
Yeah.
So what the two Bobs did was fix the glitch in the payroll, so Milton's no longer getting paid.
Yeah, I love that. It's like, oh, so he's fired. No, we fixed the glitch.
Yeah. He'll figure it out eventually when he doesn't get his paychecks.
Yeah, it'll all work out.
Yeah, it'll all work out. And I was like, That's just so mean. You don't do that to someone. Actually, there's laws now against that.
Yeah.
Can't make someone work for free. But if you wanted to see my shock and angered face, that scene alone was enough. You can't do that.
Yeah, no, like your reaction was just priceless.
Yeah, I wish we had a camera on me at that moment.
Like, oh wow, that was pissed.
Yeah. And then, of course, they still treat him like dirt.
Yeah.
They move him down into the basement in the end, and it's like, here's your new job.
Yeah.
Grab a flashlight and a can of Raid and go kill cockroaches while you're down here.
It's like, that's the mess draw.
Yeah. So, you feel bad for Milton the whole way through, and this is a great example of why you don't push people.
Yeah.
Even people like Milton.
Yeah.
Too far.
No, they will.
They will snap, and it will be devastating.
Yeah.
Because our final scene is the buildings burnt down and Milton walking away. Not only that, but Milton got away with the money.
Yeah.
Because our final scene is Milton's on the Bahamas or someplace. Tropical location. Complaining about a margarita. So, I'm happy Milton gets a happy ending.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, final thoughts before we wrap up.
Oh, no. Like I said, classic late 90s comedy.
Yep.
Like, then yeah, no, like, if you want a good, like, laugh.
This has some good laughs in it. And it's not over the top
and it's
silly comedy.
Yeah.
It's very down to earth. And I can appreciate it for that. My final thought would be, I like that it's a short and a very good look at office life.
Yeah, because you don't want, like, you really want to drag too.
No, it didn't drag on too long.
Yeah.
It could have done more with, like, just to show a bit of, like, the money, having the money for a bit.
Like that.
And again, down to earth. So if you're looking for like silly slapstick comedy office shenanigans, this isn't the movie.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be that movie.
No.
But with that though, we'll call the episode here, so thank you all very much for watching.
Hey, so what would you do with $1 million?
Nothing. I don't think I would do anything with $1 million. What would you do with $1 million, Billy?
I know what to do, man. 2 chicks at the same time.
And with that, though, we'll end the episode here.